Office of Disaster Management hosts second CERT training program. The Aid Bank introduces a new line of credit for renewable energy projects, and the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Telecommunications joins to host an ICT in Education Symposium later this month. Hello and welcome to another edition of National Focus. I'm Kimani.
And I'm Mervin Matthews. Stay with us for details of the headline stories and others right after this.
Hey, I had a good time in town last week with a pretty girl, man.
Hey, carry me next time when you're going now.
When we get paid Friday, we gonna go.
Careful, they might catch AIDS.
AIDS? Them girl pretty. Them girl can't get AIDS, man.
I think it's only ugly women have AIDS. Anybody could get it. If you get sick, what you gonna tell your wife?
Hey, your wife, come in.
Hey, change the topic. Change the topic.
Your family depends on you. Don't take home AIDS.
Do you have uncovered water storage drums around your home? Do you dispose of old tires, cans and old containers capable of holding water anywhere in your environment? Are you being bitten by mosquitoes, particularly at dusk and early morning? Do you keep houseplants in water? Do you spend your hard-earned cash to control mosquitoes? Has your community experienced dengue fever outbreaks? If your answer is yes to at least 3 questions above, you are at risk to dengue fever. Join the fight against dengue fever. The responsibility for a dengue-free Dominica lies with you. So, get rid of the Aedes aegypti mosquito.
The facts as they are, brought to you every day. Only on GIS Channel 7.
Welcome back. Nationals interested in getting involved in renewable energy projects could get financing from the Agricultural, Industrial and Development Bank. Manager of the Credit Operations Department, Matilda John Rose, told reporters last week that a line of credit has been introduced for people involved with renewable energy projects.
The interest rate is currently at 5%. So if you have a project, a component of it utilizes renewable energy, the interest rate is now at 5%. And in order to increase the awareness in this area, the Aid Bank is working in collaboration with the Caribbean Technological Consultancy Services, that's an arm of the Caribbean Development Bank. We will be hosting a 2-day seminar on renewable energy and energy efficient initiatives and procedures from September 23rd to the 24th. The seminar will provide an insight into the most effective, cost-effective, and appropriate energy savings measures suited for particular businesses. An important component of this seminar is the importance of undertaking an energy audit in order to determine the cost and benefit analysis of utilizing the particular energy efficient measure.
In other news, 431 men and women from the United States, Canada, India and other parts of the world began medical studies at the Ross University School of Medicine last week. The students were officially welcomed to the institution during the university's white coat ceremony last Friday. The ceremony was attended by President of Dominica, His Excellency Eliud Williams, and Mrs. Williams, Trade Minister Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre, who represented Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, faculty, staff and students of the Ross University. Since 1978, more than 10,000 medical doctors have graduated from Ross University.
The mission of the school is to prepare highly dedicated students to become effective and successful physicians. Our main focus here is on teaching. Our faculty are able to serve you in a way that no other medical school's faculty are able to. In most medical schools, education is one of multiple missions, but here at Ross, it is the mission. So I'll end my remarks today in much the way I started them, and that's to assure you that Ross is here to help you realize your dream of becoming a physician.
Throughout the ceremony, students were encouraged to remain committed to their studies even when it appeared overbearing.
The selection committee knew what they were doing. Each and every person in this room, I'm rooting for you, okay? They believed in you, right? That's why you got here. So prove them right, but prove yourself right, okay? Each one of you has a reason to be at Ross University. To be honest, I don't care. My point is this: you showed up, number one. I'm proud of you for doing that. And if you want it bad enough, you're gonna get it. End of story, okay? So any doubt that you may have, oh, I wasn't, wait list, done. Today's the new day. Today you start your journey and you finish it.
The president of the Student Governing Association, Clinton Ross, also addressed the new students.
This is nature's island, with a rich tapestry of lush rainforests, beautiful rivers, sparkling waterfalls, and volcanoes on land and undersea. Her beauty offers a place where tranquility can be found in the midst of all the trials and all the chaos that medical school may blow your way. For this reason, I can honestly say there is no other place I would rather be right now. I'm proud to say Dominica is my affirmation. She has revealed to me truths that I believe I could not find elsewhere, and now you will be able to claim the same. Because this is where we lay our foundation, not only in medicine, but in life.
There were only 11 students in Ross University's first class at the Dominica campus in 1979. Well, Kimani, the Ross University has certainly grown over the years and has been making quite an impact in Portsmouth.
Yes, it has. It has been, you know, in terms of development, infrastructural development, there has been so much taking place in the Picard area where the Ross University is situated, in terms of all the apartment buildings that we have seen going up, and even the structure of the school itself. They have extended from the original area where they are and put up new structures across the street, and even the new section further above. So there has been a lot of development in that area in particular.
And clearly that has a major impact economically on the town itself. For example, even as you spoke about, even the vendors, for example, I mean, more people in the area, there's, and even the farmers themselves get more stuff. So at the end of the day, the impact of Ross, it's actually trickling down to everybody, as a matter of fact.
Definitely. It impacts not only the persons who actually work on the campus, yes, but the persons with the apartment buildings. They will need cleaners, they will need people to do laundry and so on. So they will need secretaries. So it really extends in the wider community, and that university has really brought a lot of economic development to the Portsmouth area.
And another thing, we must mention the fact that Ross University also, the students themselves have found a way to get involved in the community by yes, having these small clinics within the town, by the market, for example. Yes, yes. So I mean, they don't only come from different parts of the world and come to study, but they also have an impact, helping people, getting themselves involved in giving free medical care to, I mean, like different tests, for example. So at the end of the day, Ross not only has this economic impact, people don't only come down and just study, beat the books, but they themselves have integrated themselves into society.
Definitely, definitely. The Office of Disaster Management began its second Community Emergency Response Team training on Monday at its operation room in Jimit. The 5-day program, which has been described as challenging and rigorous, will engage the 30 participants in a wide range of activities. Facilitators will seek to educate participants about disaster preparedness for hazards that may impact their area and train them in basic disaster response skills such as fire safety, light search and rescue, and disaster medical operations.
As the whole concept of volunteerism has grown and has developed, we have come to appreciate that truly you at the community level are the first responders. And that first response capacity makes you more self-reliant. It certainly gives you a better chance at addressing whatever emergency that you are faced with to begin with. And because you are able to respond to emergencies that early, it therefore allows us to minimize the impact of whatever the emergency is, and critically too, it certainly enhances, promotes, and facilitates the kind of recovery that we would like to see after we have an incident.
The Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency is one of the implementing agencies for that program. Technical Coordinator Sarah Leonel spoke of the agency's role in the CERT program.
At CDEMA, comprehensive disaster management is our strategy, and it treats all hazards, addresses all aspects of disaster management cycles, and it promotes a culture of safety through an all-people approach, which is why you're here, because we think by doing this training that you will be able to support ODM in disaster management. The training is designed to help community members protect themselves, their families, neighbors, and communities in an emergency situation. This could mean the difference in lives saved before the arrival of emergency services such as the police and the fire and medical personnel.
She noted that the agency intends to support similar initiatives in other countries in the region.
Our vision is to see this CERT training spread, not just throughout Dominica, but throughout the Caribbean as a means of basic orientation for disaster management volunteers. We have two other countries, St. Vincent and the Grenadines and St. Kitts and Nevis, who started on the path together with Dominica and who will also be doing their hands-on training over the next month.
Minister for National Security Honorable Charles Savrin also addressed Monday's opening ceremony.
When something does happen, the local people will be on the scene before what we refer to as the first responders. So you will have persons who will be there who are able to respond before, quote unquote, the first responders. Now you've seen fires. You've seen people pulling hoses, grabbing them from the hands of firemen, and doing all sorts of things, which in effect prevent the efficient fighting of the fire. If, on the other hand, we have persons who are trained in how to assist in putting out fires, their contribution will be positive.
The first CERT program was held from July 29 to August 2nd this year.
And the Ministry of Education, in conjunction with the Ministry of Telecommunications, Information and Constituency Empowerment, have joined forces to secure the professional services of Dominican-born Dr. Laurel John Baptist towards the hosting of an Information, Communication and Technology in Education Symposium later this month. Dr. Laurel John Baptist, a Canadian government e-educational advisor, has worked in education and online learning for over 13 years. She has built education programs and systems for some of Canada's largest corporations. Dr. John Baptist holds a Doctor of Education and Master of Arts degree in Education and a Bachelor of Science in Computer Information Systems. She has won numerous awards for technology and innovation and is an advisor to education institutions and technology associations worldwide. Dr. John Baptist is enthusiastic about visiting Dominica to make a profound contribution to the educational development of the people of Dominica, particularly the young students. The symposium will officially open on Monday, September the 23rd. And that's it for the English segment of the news. McPherson St. Luce is up next with the Creole highlights.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, ça fait la Banque nationale Dominica offert loan et puis l'intérêt qui bien bas pour étudiants, ça même son bon bagaille. Parole ça là sorti du ministère de l'Éducation, honorable Peter Saint-Jean. Ministre Saint-Jean qui a créé assez d'autres institutions pour faire même bagaille.
Nous croyons que ça c'est un bon programme. Puisque ça, il a complémenté le programme gouvernement. Là, nous avons indigènes, ça, nous avons créé Financial Aid Programme gouvernement. Et moi, je voulais, comme ministre de l'Éducation, pour créer un sous d'autres banques en Dominique, institution financière, pour faire programme même qu'on aidebook, servi exemple NBD avec pour faire programme comme ça là, ça aider jeunes monde pour trouver l'argent là pour éduquer quoi yo.
La nouvelle gouvernement Dominique a créé à ces populations là pour créer à ces hint line police faire report crime qui peut fait en pays là. Parole ça là sorti au ministère de sécurité nationale honorable Charles Savrin.
Si vous tenez chef sauté, vous tenez chef fait beaucoup de garçons, moi même parler pièce 3 quarts, moi parler monde savent c'est moins. eh bien, il y a une façon qui où ça bat information sans personne savent qui c'est où qui bat information ça là. Vous avez un téléphone avec qui est 1 844 68, ça c'est Hintline Police, ou qui est 1 844 76. Et bien ça c'est ça qui est Crime Stoppers. Ou pas pour bas nom, ou pas pour bas pièce à ma description à qui mon ou ou tout ça on est pour dire c'est ou voir quelque chose, ou tendre quelque chose, ou connaître quelque chose. Quand un crime qui fait, et bien un crime qui peut fait, et vous avez information là. Ça que oui, la police, parce que mon là qui répond à ces crime stoppers là, pas même Dominique, le Canada. Il pas connaître, voir pas connaître différence, voir mon V15, voir mon grand B, quand ça passe même dit, et bien son mon grand B, bon mon V15, mon grand Tans, et bon mon Roseau qui parce que on mon Canada qui répond. Jusqu'à Canada, eh bien, il ne pas connaître comment mon ka parler dans différentes places. Donc, il peut connaître pièces qui mon qui yo qui seulement savent qu'il y a une commission qui on mon voix et bien on mon tan qui chose qui fait et bien commission ça là qui voit ça la police et bien police qui ça service à intelligence pour eux même ça continue investigation yo.
Gouvernement Dominique est bien supporté for police à Dominique. Parole ça là sorti au ministère Information Honorable Ambrose George. Ministre George fait parole ça là pendant il était une position comme premier ministre semaine passée pendant graduation 36 police 9 qui ont trouvé folle. Ministre George complimenté ces police 9 là qu'a dit que yo ont trouvé on les con une plusieurs challenge. Quand même à Paris ça, ministre George one ou fait commitment gouvernement pour fort police à Dominique. Finalement, messieurs, mesdames, plusieurs bagailles qui ont formé part pour célébration pendant l'année 2013. Il y a un aspect, si l'on chef officier culture, Raymond Lawrence, c'est un magazine.
Nous avons différents personnes qui écrivent pour le magazine. Nous avons des sujets comme agriculture, tourisme, culture, National Trail, Literary Festival, nous écrivons sur film, industrie à Dominique. Lennox Honey Church écrit sur développement politique et économique. So, nous avons plusieurs différents personnes qui écrivent pour le magasin. Nous avons un photographe aussi. Nous avons des gens qui ces affaires business place qui ni advertisement aussi à dans magazine là.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelle en Creole pour présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson, c'est Luce. Au revoir.
Coming up next, your tip of the day.
Do you have uncovered water storage drums around your home? Do you dispose of old tires, cans and old containers capable of holding water anywhere in your environment? Are you being bitten by mosquitoes, particularly at dusk and early morning? Do you keep houseplants in water? Do you spend your hard-earned cash to control mosquitoes? Has your community experienced dengue fever outbreaks? If your answer is yes to at least 3 questions above, you are at risk to dengue fever. Join the fight against dengue fever. The responsibility for a dengue-free Dominica lies with you. So, get rid of the Aedes aegypti mosquito.
Good eyesight is crucial. Are you doing all you can to protect your vision? Take note of this tip and make the right adjustments for protecting your vision. All that time spent using computers and PDAs can lead to eye strain, dry eyes and blurred vision. To combat these problems, check your workstation.
Ideally, your monitor should be 5 to 9 inches below eye level. This brings your lids downward, maintaining the healthiest blink rates. Also, make sure there's no glare on your screen. In addition, obey the 20-20-20 rule. For every 20 minutes of screen time, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds to maintain your eye's focusing system. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm.
Friend us on our Facebook page and be sure to like our GIS Dominica fan page. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire news production team, I'm Mervin Matthew.
And I'm Kimani. Thanks for watching.